TV begins now.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in for the wildest thrill ride of your life. So grab a snack and sit back because we're about to throw it down.
We've got the best three-wide action door-to-door racing on the turn number 4 you'll find on iRacing, right here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network.
We are about to crown tonight's champion, and it's time to let her dig.
We're restacked and repacked off of turn number 4. Who's it gonna be?
And your source for esports racing is live. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back into the Full Velocity Racing Network. We are now live inside the Limaland Motorsports Park in Lima, Ohio. It is a great night for the Modified Series presented by JP Designs and sponsored by your friends, the Full Velocity Racing Network. And it comes to you live via Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. What is good, everybody? Phil Lacasse in the house. And Jack Chewins on the controls. The Phil and Jack attack. We come back for another round of the FVRN Modified Series. We rolled this week's tour into Limaland. Going to be a great night of racing. Good car count in the pit area. Some of the very best in the UMP Modifieds. They're on live display tonight. And you are all in the mix here inside the Full Velocity Racing Network. Is waiting for the practice session to be clicked on off. Looks like our top time in practice will be the car number 97 of J Place. A 12.760 paces the opening practice session over Jarrett Murphy, Joshua Hessen, Wesley Waltney, and Jason Salter. Our top 5 times in our opening practice session, but we've got no qualifying, so that means it's a lotto pill draw for how we are going to start in our heat races here this evening, and it is going to be a great time indeed. As look on over, and I'm going to let this thing click on out in a second. I think we're going to be on for 5, potentially 6 heat races. Let it click over and give me a final tally here in just a brief second. We're really happy to have you aboard here. Crazy times we're living in. Great to be out tonight here on FVRN. I see Kelly Collier's out there. I see our buddy Charlie Milner up there in the booth. What's up there, Tubbs? We're out there we're doing well. Great job by you guys tonight over live at USA for championship night. The Spring Showdown Series saw the Barrett Bishop crowned champion just about 30 minutes ago. They're on Full Velocity. So it's been a good night already. Some good racing on hand, and we got a lot to get to. This now is forwarded, so we should see lineups begin to populate in just a brief second. For heat race number 1, I hear the quiet go over the speedway. I see the populations happening, and we are going to take you through our 3D racing starting lineup for heat race. So we're going to go 3 heat races tonight, it looks like. So on the pole for heat race number 1 will be the driver of car number 61, the JP Designs machine. Josh Peacock will be on the pole with the number 06 alongside of Tommy Bush. In row number 2 with car number 8, we find Jeremy Vaughn with the number 03 outside of Dylan Thomas. Car number 19 will start 5th. That is Nathan Voorhees with the number 09 of Joshua Ely. To the outside of row number 3, Brandon Gibbons will start 7th. He is in car number 12 with the number 21 of Josh Fincy on the outside of our 4th row. 9th starter, the 521 of Landon Caps and El Presidente, car number 89. John Kennedy will start on the outside of row number 5. So we're going to call for 10. See how many of a 10 we get. Looks like all 10 accounted for. And 10 is the magic number because that is how many laps we are going to go around in heat race number 1. The top 2 will transfer off into the main event. We are taking only 2. So it's going to be some tough sledding for the drivers out here tonight, live in Limaland, a quarter mile. I see Chris Broyles out there. Chris, what's going on, man? Hope all is well. Terry Joyner, our buddy out there watching. We're all doing great. Hope everybody's doing well and everybody's feeling well. Hope everything's kind of resumed to some kind of sense of normalcy here soon. I know it's been definitely crazy. We've been definitely very busy here on the network. We've been out 2, 3, sometimes 4 shows a night between we got 3 teams out right now. Jack and myself are here. Ron Piles is live at the NWRA. Todd is out with ML Performance over on Dirt over on the Facebook Live side of FVRN with Ben Shelton on the call. A lot of racing going on tonight. It's on the Full Velocity Racing Network family channels we have as we go green. Here in Limaland, Josh Peacock will be the driver of 61. He will lead off turn number 3 and 4, and it's been a while to come out to Limaland, so it's going to happen quickly. I got to get myself on the call as we were out at USA a little while ago, the street stock, so we're going to have to speed up double time in a lap. The 61 car going to be out to the race lead. He'll exit turn number 4, completing lap number 2. Josh Peacock will lead over Tommy Bush in the 06. Tommy getting away from the 03 of Dylan Thomas, put Nate Voorhees to the 4th spot, the number 19, and riding in position number 5. You find the number 19. Went out of 521 of Landon Caps. Landon beginning to creep his way forward with the 521 as we are in turns number 3 and 4. Let's put 4 laps complete in heat race number 1, and so far so good. For the driver, the number 61, Josh Peacock, out to a half a second advantage over Bush. Bush has got about 3/4 of a second back on Dylan Thomas, running in the 3rd spot. Voorhees and Caps Ely going to make up our top 6 as we are going to go halfway home. 5 laps to remain around this quarter mile. Limaland Motorsports Park, a place where crazy things always happen for sure. 6 car holding on for 2. Dylan Thomas, but attempting to run him down. The 3 car running out of time. The 6 beginning to chase down the lead of Peacock off of turn number 4. Call it 3 car lengths. We're going to put 7 laps to bet. 3 laps remain in heat race number 1, and Peacock, like a rocket, will take the number 61 off of turn number 2 and sprinkle right into 3 and 4. Quick way around right in the middle lane of the racetrack. Call him the race leader. 2 laps remain. Josh Peacock and Tommy Bush looking to transfer out of heat race number 1. Can Dylan Thomas or Nathan Voorhees, Landon Caps do anything? They're running out of time. White flag up in the air. One more jump around for the 61. He runs the middle off turn number 1 and 2. 6 car running about a groove lower, but holding on to the advantage in the transfers. Checkered flag out on a turn number 4. Give Josh Peacock the win in heat race number 1 over Tommy Bush. Still go off to the A main. Dylan Thomas, Nathan Voorhees, Landon Caps, Josh Ely, Brandon Gibbon, John Kennedy, Jeremy Vaughn, Josh Vinci will go off. They will be into our LCQs that'll follow us over the course of 3 heat races. Going to be an awesome night for racing. Super happy you guys have tuned in tonight live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. We are happy to be here. We love coming out here. Very happy to put our name attached to this series. Some great dudes. And we're going to see some terrific fun for sure as we have heat race number 2 beginning to assemble. Trackside, let's take a peek at our 3D Racing starting lineup for heat race number 2 on the pole. With the number 25 car, that'll be Jarrett Murphy. Alongside Jarrett in the number 14, that'll be Bradley P. Wilson. In row number 2, the number 81 of Wesney Gwaltney with the number 10, racing Jason Salter to the outside of row number 2 with the Trash Panda Graphics machine. In the 3rd row, car number 5, welcome back to the network, Dylan Petty in the 5, and alongside Jaron Hazen with car number 15 to the outside of row number 3. In row 4, the number 118 of Joshua Hessen, the number 13, the rock star DJ Kilinowski to the outside of row number 4. In our 5th and final row, Jack Wrights with car number 777. The 777 will start 9th, and alongside Kelby Taylor with car number 192. That is our 10-car starting lineup, 10 laps around the top 2 off into the main event. They are gridded, they are stacked, they are packed. The pace truck making its way onto the infield. It is time to set them loose. iRacingIFlag.com, green flag in the air, and right away, Jarrett Murphy slams a loud pedal down. He'll lead up into turns number 1 and 2, leaving Bradley Wilson's number 14 to fight for life on the top lane as we exit turn number 4, lap 1 complete. Murphy gonna lead. Now Wesley Gwaltney's number 81 car put Wesley up to the second spot. Jason Salter into number 10 to third as we exit turn 4, rim riding around and all chasing that number 25 car, Jarrett Murphy. 2 car lengths over Wes Gwaltney off to number 2. Good race going on back here for third. Jason Salter's number 10, the 5 of Dylan Petty. Dylan down to the low side. He had to wash up further off of 4, couldn't get it done. Salter will hold on to that third spot. And we rocket around this place. We're going to put 4 laps complete already off turn number 4. And Jarrett Murphy with that great pill trot getting on the pole. He'll lead the way over Wesley Gwaltney. Jason Salter working out the outside, low side of the racetrack. Thought he had a run on Gwaltney through 1 and 2. Trying to get in 3 and 4. It is going to be tough sledding in 12 seconds a lap. 13 flat last time by for the race leaders. They are certainly getting after it. They are getting it done. And Jarrett Murphy right now leading the way halfway home. And now 6 laps complete out of turn number 4. Racing for the lead. 81 car taking a peek down to the low side. Jason Salter right there in tow. Jason trying to find himself into a transfer in these closing laps. He'll go deeper into 3 and 4 in the outside lane. Gwaltney holding on for 2. But it is Jarrett Murphy with car number 25. He will lead the way. He is down the back shooting into turn number 3 and 4. The starter going to put the 2 sticks down. 2 more trips around for the driver of car number 25, Jarrett Murphy. 2 car lengths now his advantage over Wesley Gwaltney. Jason Salter trying to use the racetrack up in the high lane, trying to make a run now, trying to low side through 3 and 4. It's going to have 1/4 mile left to get it done. White flag goes in the air. 1 more trip around. 25 car, Jarrett Murphy looking to lead from green to checker. This one, he's in 3 and 4 for the final time. No pressure. Checker to the air. Give Jarrett Murphy the win in heat race number 2 over Wesley Gwaltney. They'll go our main event, sending Jason Salter, Jaron Hazen, Dylan Petty, Josh Hessen, Jack Wrights, Kelby Taylor, Bradley Wilson, DJ Kalinowski going off into the LCQ round. So that'll do it for heat races. This place is just going to zoom right on through tonight as we got heat race number 3 going on to the racetrack as we speak. And let's take a look at our 3 racing starting lineup. On the pole with car number 2, that'll be CJ Howell with the number 10 alongside of Casey Brunson. In row number 2 with number 24, that is going to be Logan Heron with the number 47 alongside of Laurel Havens. In row 3, we got the number 16 car, the Dirt Warrior, David Blackberg, the number 97 alongside of Jay Place. I believe Jay comes in tonight as our series points leader with car number 97. Rolling off next with number 23, that is Todd Hook. With the number 07 of Peyton Heron on the outside of the 4th row, Ryan Gott with the number 120. Ryan will start 9th, and as our final starter, we're calling for 9 here in heat race number 3. So I count 29 cars in the pit area taking time, taking to the speedway, and it's going to be a lot of fun to watch here as we're going to take 2 more tickets into the main event. Then we're going to set the stage for what's going to be 2 LCQs. That is going to be some great times to watch as we look up front. Pole sitter, car number 34. Logan Heron on the pole with Casey Brunson alongside. We got the iRacingIFlag.com green flag in the air. Let's go to it for 10 trips around, and we'll rocket our way off of turn number 2 and down the back straightaway, and we run into 3 and 4. We exit the corner. That white number 34 car going to lead the way at the line. That is CJ Howell. Casey Brunson in for 2. Put Jay Place. He is on the move in car number 16. He's looking out to the 3rd spot, and he is really digging his way forward. He's around Laurel Havens. Logan Heron back there in the number 24. So we've got stuff happening really quickly. 2 laps complete. 34 of Howell out to the race lead. The race is for that transfer spot. Brunson's number 10 car on the top lane, holding off the 16 of Jay Place as Jay works the low side through turns number 1 and 2 and thought he had a run down, so he may actually get the run. Battle for that transfer spot in turns number 3 and 4. CJ Howell leads. It is Jay Place to the inside of Casey Brunson. Give the 16 car the spot out of 2. And maybe a run for the race lead to the low side in 3 and 4 as we exit the corner in a drag race, almost 3 wide off the turn. Jay Place now, he was like a speeding bullet up to the race lead. He's going to leave CJ Howell to fight with Casey Brunson for the final transfer spot as we put 6 laps complete. And what a run for this number 16 car up front from 6th to the lead in 6 laps. That is getting it done, and this race for 2 is terrific. In turns number 3 and 4, CJ Howell's 34 up high. Casey Brunson down low, and we had a yellow. Yellow will slow it down. This has been fun to watch so far. Man, this is going to be a great night. Yellow on the speedway. The first one, Team Hard Motorsports yellow flag number 1, and we'll give a whirl, if we can, to a J-Max Strong Full Velocity Racing Network instant replay and see where the contact may have happened. I believe Laurel Havens got involved. I believe it was either Logan or Peyton Herring. I think 07 was a piece of that as well, as it happened over in turn number 1 and 2. So slowing it on down. Caution flag laps do not count. The 120 of Ryan Gott was also involved. So a couple of cars from the back of the field there coming around. Yellow flag on the speedway. 7 laps in. This has been facetious and ferocious. A lot of fun to watch so far. Guys, do me a favor watching out there live on Facebook Live or YouTube or Twitch TV. Do us a favor. Like our link out there, share our link, follow it, subscribe, whatever you got to do. We eclipsed 8,000 followers over on our Facebook page this afternoon. We appreciate all the love and support you'll give us night after night, and we hope we do it better than the rest of the group out there that make up the esports racing landscape. As we go back to green flag racing, now 7 laps going to be complete, but 8 to the board, and this time by through turns number 3 and 4. We're going to put the white flag up in the air. It's going to be, or 2 more trips, or I should say 2 more trips around. 2 to go this time by for the number 16 car of Jay Place. He is leading over CJ Howell. Now Casey Brunson going to come from fire from Todd Hook for 3rd. Now we put the white silk up in the air. We got 1 more trip around this time around. Jay Place, the number 16, like a speeding bullet down the back chute into turn number 3 and 4 for the final time. Let's put the checkers in the air. Jay Place. Points that are picking up the win in heat race number 3 over CJ Howell, who will go to the main event. Todd Hook, Casey Brunson, David Blackburn, Logan Heron, Laurel Havens. Those are on a list of cars that'll be going off into our 2 LCQs that'll be following right now. Are we getting? It's just a B, Jax. Oh, it is just a B. 1B. 1 LCQ. Oh, my goodness. It's going to go 15 laps around. We're going to take a top 18 to the main event. That is a big number. We're going to call for 23. Let's see how many of them will grid. On the pole with the number 03. That'll be Dylan Thomas, but racing Jason Salter alongside Nathan Trash Fitted Graphics, car number 10. In row number 2, the number 23 of Todd Hook with the number 19 of Nathan Voorhees. To the outside of row number 2. In the 3rd row with car number 15, Jaron Hazen with the number 10 of Casey Brunson. To the outside of row number 3, Landon Capps will start 7th. He is in the 521 with the number 5 on the alongside. That'll be Dylan Petty. David Blackburn starts 9th in car number 16 with the number 09 of Joshua Ely. To the outside of row number 5. In the 6th row, we find Joshua Hessen with car number 118, Logan Heron in the number 24. Will start off 12th. 13th starting position, we find the number 12 of Brandon Gibbons with the 777 of Jack Wrights alongside. Laurel Havens will start deep in this one. In car number 47 with the El Presidente, car number 89, John Kennedy. To the outside of our 8th row. In row 9, the 192 is Kelby Taylor with the number 07 of Peyton Herron. Jeremy Vaughn with the number 8 car is flanked by Bradley P. Wilson's number 14, starting off 20th. Ryan Gott in the 120, Josh Vincey in the 21. DJ Killenowski with the number 13. That is a 23-car starting lineup. 22 are out there. Top 18 off the main event. iRacingIFlag.com. Green flag in the air. Let's go to it. 15 laps around the action track tonight, Lima, Ohio. We are digging. We are getting after it. We have cars bouncing off each other in 3 and 4. Jason Salter, well, he got shoehorned on a line. The race leader is going to be the Todd Hook number 23 off turn number 2, but he is racing alongside the white number 03, Dylan Thomas. He will carry the advantage off the corner in a 3-wide scenario. Into turn number 1 and 2, we get that 3rd car down low, Landon Capps on the 521 as they are wrecking. We are going to stay green. Now the yellow coming out. Yellow. They were getting after it. Man, that was just chaos in the first 3 laps. That was a lot of fun to watch when we slow it down. Piedmont Motorsports yellow flag number 1 in the B main, and Salter in the number 10 going around. Oh, 03 of Dylan Thomas. The race leader was involved in that one? Oh, he was. Yes, he was. He got turned around, and Salter clipped him, and 91, I think 91, Nathan Voorhees was going to get 91 and 19 squared away. I believe so. There's a story. Yellow flag, number 1 in the LCQ. We're going to put 3 laps on the scoreboard. We'll put 4. We work our way back around. Let's see if we can recap what we have going on up front. I believe it's going to be Todd Hook with number 23 leading the way over Landon Caps. Jason Salter going to be outside of that second row in a Delaware double file restart. Jaron Hazen and Casey Brunson going to be there with car number 10 as we go under the iRacingGuyFlag.com green flag. This is a Boys Have At It series. We go racing. We go launching off in turn number 1 and 2, and it's going to be Todd Hook with the number 23. Going to lead that white car. The 521 down row of Landon Caps will work over the bottom lane of the racetrack. Off turn number 4, will complete 5 laps through next time by. 23 car doing really good race going on. Back for third, Jaron Hazen, and the number 15, Casey Brunson's number 10. Jason Salter's back there as well. And we have a yellow flag on the speedway again. Yellow, yellow, yellow. 5 laps into the LCQ. Let's slow it on down again. Find our JMax Journeys Full Velocity Racing Network instant replay. See where this one may have taken us. And the 5 car get caught up in this one? The 03 of Dylan Thomas. And okay. Right around with that one. All right around right where I was sitting, breaking free. As we look back, I'm watching delayed like you guys all are out there on the Facebook live stream. And yeah, that's a lot of cars. 03 looks like looped it around him, and it looks like Ryan Gaunt got together 120. And there was a big stack and check over in 1 and 2. And yeah, we had a little bit of a tad bit of a parking lot over there in the corner. They got 3 deep. Well, somebody got squeezed on a line there. A big hit for 03 of Dylan Thomas. He went around. There was our story of yellow flag number 2 in the LCQ. But we are like a speeding bullet getting ready to go back to some green flag racing now. 5 laps going to be complete. Let's put 6 on the board. Todd Hook going to lead. Landon Caps, Casey Brunson. And right away, before we even get the lineup in, the yellow flag finds us back onto the racetrack. Now 6 laps of 15, so we're having some struggles here in the B main. Guys struggling to get their last final spots into tonight's feature event that is going to go 35 laps around. So it'll be a... Not sure what happened there to bring out the yellow, but I can tell you for sure I hear the administration talking. 118 Josh Hessen was involved in this one, so Josh will have to go to the back. That is definitely tough for a guy who's got a lot of speed, the 118. He'll restart at the back now with 6 laps complete, and it may be a little tougher sledding now because the call has come down. We are going to go a single file restart now, so we're going to look up front. We'll catch up where we're sitting. Todd Hook will lead the way in car number 23 over Landon Caps to 521. Casey Brunson running in the 3rd spot with Jason Salter. Jaron Hazen making up our top 5. 6th, we find Joshua Ely, David Blackberg in 7th, Jack Reitz in 8th. Logan Hare 9th, Laurel Havens, number 47. He has found his way back in the top 10 as the iRacingGuyFlag.com green flag will rejoin the ranks as we begin lap number 7. And thought I lost everybody there for a second. Somebody was disappearing off my screen. Somebody definitely got some blinkies going on. Is Todd Hook leading the way over Landon Caps? I am running in this race for now the lead over Turner, race for second, I should say, out of turn number 2. They look to the bottom lane of the racetrack because I got stuff bouncing all over the place. Casey Brunson is down there. Jason Salter is there. Jaron Hazen that way. Caution flag back on the speedway, and yellow, 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 the 4th time in the B main. 9 laps complete. I thought I was going completely berserk there. I'm not sure if you were seeing cars bounce, Jack, but they were. All right, I was having an issue myself, and that kind of scares me. I've been having some connection issues the last couple of laps. So hopefully we're all good. Looks like, I don't know if who's involved in this one. Laurel Haven's got a piece. I think David Blackberg involved. I don't know who it was. Somebody. Who's a turtle? We get a TDR Racing League Turtle, the number 777. Jack writes, TDR Racing Turtle, the fourth yellow flag of the B main. Looks like a 777's night is going to be done, so tough for Jack. He will not see our 35-lap main event. Looks like we have 20 cars, maybe 19 left on the speedway. Top 18 transfer on into the Yay, so see if we can get it together now as we go back under the green flag. Gonna put 10 laps up on the Full Velocity Racing Network scoreboard. Todd Hook will lead the way off of turn number 2, racing door-to-door for second. Landon Caps and Casey Brunson's number 10 car. Case down low. Caps up high in the white car, 521. Jason Salter in the 4th spot. In the number 10, riding there in the 4th spot, Jaron Hazen's 15. Hill Rim ride up high off of turn number 4 and all chasing around. Todd Hook in car number 23 continues to lead 0.2 of a second last time by, but that lead is pretty stable as we are going to put now 12 laps to bed, 3 laps remain in the LCQ, and Todd Hook doing a good job with the number 23, 2-car legacy advantage over Caps off turn number 2. We look back racing for 3rd, Salter and Hazen and Brunson. Racing going on in there, back for 3rd, 4th, and 5th, but we have 2 laps remaining. 2 sticks went down, 2 more trips around for the number 23 of Todd Hook, who is exiting turn number 4 with the white silk displayed. 1 more lap around. This quarter-mile Limaland Motorsports Park for the driver, number 23 off the low side. In turn number 2 and working into 3 and 4. The checkered flag goes to the air. The LCQ goes to the 23 of Todd Hook over Landon Caps. Jason Salter, Jaron Hazen, Casey Brunson, Josh Ely, Kelby Taylor, Dylan Thomas, DJ Kilinowski, Peyton Herron, grabbing a top 10, Brandon Gibbons, Bradley P. Wilson, Logan Herron, John Kennedy, Dylan Petty, Ryan Gott, Jeremy Vaughn, David Blackberg grabbing the final transfer. Laurel Havens and Jack Reich, Josh Hessen, Nathan Voorhees will not see our main event, which will go 35 laps around in a jiffy. But it is time with Overstick trackside for the playing of tonight's national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, we are ready to rock and roll. Thank you to Dirty Grass Soul, playing of our national anthem, Charlie Milner, Milner Media and Design, a 35-lap main event, FVRN Modified Series presented by JP Designs. Pfizer JP number 61, Josh Peacock on the pole with number 25 of Jarrett Murphy to the outside. In row number 2 with number 16, that'll be Jay Place, and alongside the number 06 car of Tommy Bush. In third row, the number 81 is Westing Gwaltney with the number 34 alongside of CJ Howell. The number 23, our LCQ winner, is Todd Hook. He will start 7th with Landon Caps in the 521. Jaron Hayes is number 15 with Jason Salters, number 10 to the outside of row number 5. In row 6, the number 10 of Casey Brunson with the number 09 of Joshua Ely starting in 12th. 13th start of the 192 is Kelby Taylor, the number 03 of Dylan Thomas. DJ Kilinowski is number 13, the 07 of Peyton Herron. Brandon Gibbons is the number 12, the 14 of Bradley Wilson. Logan Herron's number 24, John Kennedy in the number 89, Dylan Petty in the 5. Ryan Gautz, number 120 car. The 8 is Jeremy Vaughn, the 16 of David Blackburg. That will round out our 24 cars here. Thought we had more, but lost my mouse there for a second. We are restacked. We are repacked. A 35-lap A-Main FVRN Modified Tour is live on display. And now under the iRacingFlag.com Green Flag feature time. Here tonight for our main event. Josh Peacock going to lead him down into number 1 and 2, but already pressure from the number 16 car of Jay Place, who I believe is our point leader. We are stacked up in 3 and 4. 3 and 4 wide. Cars were all over bouncing on each other. We still keep this thing green, but they are stacked up, racing for 1, 2, and 3 up front. It is the Peacock 61 being put 3 deep. The top side, Place in the number 16 down low. Jarrett Murphy in the 25 running the middle. And he's going to get squeezed out off of number 2. Let's stay 2 wide for the race lead. Into turns number 3 and 4. There's a good one. Place on the bottom. A little. I thought he was going to get turned right there. Murphy drove it deep into 1 there. Almost got to the left rail with 16. 16 still out front. Peacock in for 2nd. Murphy in for 3rd. This is fantastic racing so far. Can't give these guys even a square inch right now as we've got the 16 a Place. He'll peek himself out to the lead. Peacock able to hold on for 2nd. The race is now for 3rd. Jarrett Murphy and Landon Caps. He came out of the LCQ. The 521 now up to the 3rd spot as we exit turn number 2, continuing to click these laps off. CJ Howell's number 34 riding in the 5th spot. We are all chasing the race leader out of turn number 2. It is the 16 of Jay Place. He's got a good 3/10 of a second lead. Calling 4th this time by the 61 of Josh Peacock. Almost out. 5.46 now back to Landon Caps in 3rd. He's got CJ Howell there. CJ's around. Jarrett Murphy, number 25. Jarrett stuck up high. We have our first yellow flag of the main event. Yellow, yellow, yellow on the speedway. First time lap number 8. That was terrific racing right there to watch around the quarter-mile Limaland Motorsports Park. Yellow flag number 1, presented by Team Hard Motorsports in our first J-Max Strong Full Velocity Racing Network instant replay of the night. In our feature event, we'll figure out who is going to be the subject jack of this current one. I like that. A lot of people. That means there was a parking lot that usually wouldn't see. So let's take a peek. See back here together as we look off to my left. 23 of Todd Hook, who came out of the LCQ involved in. There was some slam banging and a lot going on in turn number 3 and 4. And there's a lot to see right there. Many cars got stacked up. There was the story. Our first yellow flag of the main event, 8 laps complete, where Jay Place is your race leader over Josh Peacock, Landon Caps, CJ Howell, Jarrett Murphy in the top 5 as we return to green flag racing. They do not screw around here in Lima, Ohio. They like to get things going. Back fast and furious, that's where we take it. Off the exit of turn number 2 now as we look Jay Place with the race lead. He got a big jump on the start. Delaware double file restart with Dubac T, and we got a good 2 and 3 wide race now back here for the 2nd spot. Peacock up high. Landon Caps in the middle. Jarrett Murphy in the 25 car down to the low side. CJ Howell looks on, as does the 10 of Casey Brunson. They run behind in the 5th and 6th spot, but we are over to number 1 and 2. A couple of cars rim riding up the outside wall. Landon Caps bounced off the fence. He keeps it going on, but we'll see if he loses time. As Jarrett Murphy went on by, as did CJ Howell's number 34, as we got a yellow flag back on the speedway. Yellow, 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 lap number 12, Team Hart Motorsports Hard Ass Racing we got out there. Team Hart number 2, yellow flag. Lap number 12, slow it down again. I'm sure we get another great picture to show off with the J-Max Strong Full Velocity Instant Replay and say El Presidente involved. 89, John Kennedy, it's our buddy. It was probably John's fault. And if you know, I think I'm correct. All right, well, they were racing hard in front of him, but I don't care if Kennedy was a half lap behind. It is probably John Kennedy's fault. And that's an inside joke him and I have. And I think I called him one race. He wrecked once, and I think I called him the accident car 3 times. It's been a good inside joke for the two of us here for a little while. So John Kennedy involved in a multiple car incident off the exit of turn number 2. 12 laps complete in Lima, Ohio. The number 16 of Jay Place leads the way. Josh Peacock, Landon Caps, Jarrett Murphy, CJ Howell. That is our top 5. You look back to 6th. We find Casey Brunson, Jason Salter, Tommy Bush, Wesley Gwaltney, DJ Kevinowski in the top 10, but it's returned to racing now. 13 laps going on the board. The 16, that row all to himself. He'll launch his way out to the race lead as he exits turn number 3 and 4. Josh Peacock holding on for 2, but he's going to challenge up high because here comes Landon Caps and the number 521. He is rib riding, ripping the lip up high. Peacock squeezes him into the wall, checks him up. That's going to allow Jarrett Murphy around the 25 car. That is some good racing in there. That was getting tight. That was getting squeezed. And Josh holding on to the 2nd spot. We got Jarrett Murphy, Landon Caps, Jason Salter now into the top 5 in car number 10 as Jay Place continues. Pace on our way. We are approaching halfway home here. We're going to put 16 laps complete this time around. 35 lap the main event. So far, so good for the driver. The 16. Oh, Landon Caps around a 3 and 4. We got multiple cars stacking in. Yellow, yellow, yellow. I saw that happen there. I think the 521 may have got a touch from behind. It was tough to tell the camera I was in, but I believe him, and I don't know if it was Jarrett Murphy or him and Jason Salter got together, but either way, it was a Landon Caps 521 that got turned around the wrong direction. Caution flag back on the speedway. We are lap 16 on the scoreboard. This guy is going to take a drink under the yellow flag. 4th one of the main event. Live with the Full Velocity Racing Network. They're going. All right, green flag back in the air. 16 laps of 35 complete. Jay Place will stop the lap pedal down and said they waste no time. Not a lot of pace laps here in Limaland. They wouldn't have it any other way. Like when these races are zoom, zoom, zoom. As we are doing here tonight, we've seen some boom, boom, boom as well. A couple of cars got together. Good racing going on as we got cars 2 and 3 deep into turn number 1 and 2. Jason Salter stuck in the middle with another 10 car. Casey Brunson down low. Jarrett Murphy working up high with the number 25. Dylan Thomas in the 03. He's in the mix there as well, but we got our 5th yellow flag in the main event. Halfway home now, 18 of 35 of the Full Velocity Racing Network scoreboard. Our 15 Hart Motorsports yellow flag of our main event. Slows on down once again. It will keep Jack Superly busy in there. It looks like the number 9 of, I believe, Josh Ely involved. He got to the side of the 6 car. Ely to the side of the 6 car, and that brings out a A little bit of a catastrophe, I would say. Yellow flag on the speedway again. I believe it was Bradley Gibbons in the number 6. Second car involved. They went for a little bit of a ride. We slow it down again. We're halfway home, 18 laps in. Looks like we're already getting ready to double up and potentially going back to some green flag racing. Yes, we are. iRacing, iFlag.com. Green flag returns to the air. Jay Place, Josh Peacock, Jarrett Murphy, Jason Salter, Dylan Thomas now into the top 5 in car number 03 as we launch it into 3 and 4. We have been 3D a lot of this race, and it has been cool to watch. Definitely not small on action here tonight on the network as Murphy get a rim ride off turn number 2. Give him the second spot. We are wrecked again over a 1 and 2. Yellow, yellow, yellow on the speedway. Yellow flag number 6 of the main event finds us on lap number 20. So we'll have 15 laps remaining. Let's see where our subject is, where our full velocity is to replay this current time around. Bradley P. Wilson's number 14 involved, and I think he kind of got tossed around a little bit in that one. Things are happening quick. One car gets around. There's not a whole lot of room for guys to get away. We see to stack them over there. Yellow flag, the 6th one of the main event. Oh, a couple of cars took a hard hit to the wall over there. Looks like was that the... Definitely the 14 that was up on the wall. Trying to peek of the other car behind was there, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get back there in time and not miss the restart as we've been wasting no time. Jay Place has led a ball so far in the feature event. He leads Jarrett Murphy, Jason Salter, Josh Peacock, Dylan Thomas. Right there, we are working Jack out tonight. Got to get to the replay, get right back to live. No time to screw around tonight on the network as we return the green flag racing. Jay Place will hit down loud, pedal down. It has been loud all night. With the 16 and 0 lead the way. We continue back here 2 and 3 and close to 4 wide. Off of turn number 4, Jason Salter working the low side, him and Jarrett Murphy. That is a good race for 2 out of turn number 2. That white number 25 up high. The blue and yellow number 10, Jason Salter down low, racing for 2, but we've got a yellow again. The 7th yellow flag of main event. We're getting this in 2 laps at a time. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Now 22 laps complete, and David Blackberg involved in a number 16 car live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Just enough time on that yellow flag to take the glasses off, clean them up, and see if I can't see something in view here for these closing laps. 22 of 35 on the board. Jay Place sees the green flag go back in the air. He leads Jarrett Murphy, Jason Salter, Casey Brunson, Dylan Thomas, CJ Howell, Josh Peacock, DJ Kilinowski, Tommy Bush running at our top 10 in the number 6 as we race it deep into 3 and 4 again. The fast cars now, they were up high, they were in the middle. Well, they were down low, they were in the middle. Now they were all rim riding up high. That 16 car, like a grenade launcher to that number 16. He rockets off at turn number 2. Jarrett Murphy down in the 2nd spot, trying to run down the 16 car. Jason Salter and Casey Brunson, a battle of 10s going on for the 3rd spot. Here comes the 03, Dylan Thomas. He puts a wheel in the mix. He goes to the middle lane. He will take a good swipe in there to turn 3 and 4. Jason Salter getting squeezed on a line off the 4th corner. Dylan Thomas up 4th. Casey Brunson in the 10. Put him up the 3rd with now under 10 laps remaining. Can anybody do anything with a race leader? At that number 16, Jay Place off of turn number 2 into 3 and 4. We get around this joint really quickly. 14 flat last time by for the leader, Jay Place, Jarrett Murphy, Casey Brunson, Dylan Thomas. This race for 3rd, still absolutely terrific. Josh Peacock has rebounded the 61 car back down to the top 5. Tommy Bush coming with him. Tommy in the 6 car. Well, I'm keeping the tabs on the race leaders because we are going to put 29 laps complete next time around. And Jarrett Murphy had run down Jay Place, but Jay has opened up that advantage and beginning to really take some torch to it. 1.2 seconds last time by. Murphy may be in trouble because he has a charging number 03 coming in the likes of Dylan Thomas into turns number 3 and 4. We're going to have 5 laps remaining until the yellow flag. Yellow, yellow, yellow for the 8th time in the main event finds us on lap number 30. That was starting to stretch out up front, which means it was probably getting pretty hairy in the back of the middle part of the field. We slow it down again. It's like the 120 of Ryan Gaw and the 89 of John Kennedy having the old proverbial disagreement of space, maybe some kind of debate going on. That's the story of our 8th yellow flag. Ooh, the green room, that was a good one right there. There it is, 8th yellow flag of main event. We are now 5 laps remaining, 30 laps on the scoreboard, and we have waved off the restart. And it looks like we had some extracurriculars under yellow from the number 5 of Dylan Petty, who wrecked somebody under the caution, and he was quickly escorted out of the server, the old boot. Dylan Petty, no room for that kind of shenanigans in this series. He has been shown the door, and I'm not sure he'll be welcome back. As it is a boys have at it league. They get after it, but retaliation, intentional wrecking is certainly not warranted. We don't like to see that on the network, and we see it, we will call it out because that's what we do. And off to number 4 with 5 laps remaining. iRacingIFlag.com. Green flag goes in the air. Jay Place and Jarrett Murphy, Dylan Thomas going to be our top 3, and we go right back on our yellow, 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 and I think it's going to be tough in these closing laps for guys trying to get every spot they can. We slow it down once again, so yellow flag back on the speedway, and let's see where the story is of this one. Looks like that was a big stack up there. I did see a bunch of cars come together in the exit of turn number 2. 9th yellow flag of the main event, 31 laps in from Limaland on the Full Velocity Racing Network. All right, with 31 laps up on the scoreboard, the call for a single file restart has been given, and we are going to go back to it. Jay Place leading Jarrett Murphy, Dylan Thomas, Casey Brunson, Tommy Bush in his number 6 car. That is our top 5. Green flag go in the air. Can we run this one out to the checker? I want to see if somebody can do anything with the number 16 car up front. Jarrett Murphy, he's going to be the best challenger. He's to the low side. Over to turns number 3 and 4, but Jay Place has been the dominant car all night long. Set quick time in practice and has been leading the dominant car here as we have a caution flag back on the speedway. 33 laps now on the board, so we got 3 laps remaining in this one. There are going to be 3 green flag laps. We slow it down again, and we'll find out where the yellow, the number 120 of Ryan Gaw and the 8 of Jeremy Vaughn, both involved. I think that is what, yellow flag number 9 of the main event. 33 laps in. We restack them or repack them. It's been some good racing. It's been hard racing. We've seen some wrecks. We've seen some cars go around. We've seen some hurt feelings. Seen some intentional wrecking. We have seen a little of it all here tonight live on Full Velocity. We are so happy you've joined in here on a late night version of a lot of other programs that are out there right now. A lot of other leagues are out there racing. We appreciate you all coming out and tuning in with us on a Tuesday night. We are going to be here with this league all season long, every Tuesday night when the big companies, they all go back to the real racetracks. We'll This will be the place to be every Tuesday with these UMP Modifieds, the FVRN Modified Series, presented by JP Designs and Charlie Milner, Milner Media Designs. Didn't plug him during our heat races tonight as fast as this one went away. But, of course, cannot thank Charlie. He's a big part of this series. What we do as well as off to number 4, iRacingIFlag.com. Green flag in the air. It's going to be a green-white checker to settle it. And Jay Place will be rocketing down to number 3 and 4. The white flag will go out on the quarter mile this time. The driver of car number 16, Jay Place, off the exit of 2 with 2 car lengths on Jarrett Murphy and 3 more back to Dylan Thomas into 3 and 4. Oh, Murphy at the Uke tire. The win's going to go to Jay Place, but Dylan Thomas going to grab second. Jarrett Murphy going to hold on for third. I thought that was going to go sideways. Bad in a hurry. Brunson for fourth. Tommy Bush for the top 5 with Josh Peacock, Jaron Hayes, and DJ Kelenowski, Jason Salter, CJ Howell with the top 10, with Ryan Gaunt, Wesley Gwaltney, Brandon Gibbons, Kelby Taylor, Peyton Herring on the top 15, Landon Capps, Bradley Wilson, Logan Herron, Jeremy Vaughn, Sean Kennedy making up our top 20 with Dylan Petty, Josh Ely, and David Blackburn, Todd Hook. There's our 24 cars, took the green flag, and at the end of it, Jay Place will be our big winner. We'll talk to him live next on the Full Post Race Show on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Back here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network, the post-race show presented by BladeNode.com. Simple web solutions powered by nerds, web hosting, VPS servers, dedicated servers. They have and check them out today live over at BladeNode.com as we move to our post-race show. Great one it was. A race winner tonight with the number 16 of Jay Place. Second goes to Dylan Thomas, and third goes to the 25 of Jarrett Murphy. But it was anything but uninteresting in that last turn, Jared. I thought you were going to have second wrapped up, and you found a Uke tire, man. What the heck happened? Just misjudged the corner?
Yeah, I was just going to throw a Hail Mary at Jay, see what happened, but caught the right front with the Uke tire, about spun it out. Almost stalled it, thank God I didn't. But I was just trying to put on a show. Just with the yellows coming out there, I thought I'd make the best of it.
You did a hell of a job. It was quite the show indeed. You really put a money on there, and I thought that was going to end in disaster when that happened. So way to hold on to that car, bring it home third. But this racetrack tonight, it's a tight, quick little quarter mile, 24 cars out there, really close quarters. You started up front. You actually started, second? You were outside pole. You were out of the mess all night long, but it was definitely a challenge. You had some of the best comers up there to contend with. And Jay up front, he was super quick all night.
Yeah, Jay's fast everywhere he goes, no matter what car it is. But yeah, the track was really weird. It was right through the middle, middle there towards the beginning of the race. Fell back to like 5th or 6th there. So I was fixing to run the bottom, but then it just completely slicked off. So I didn't have the gear for the top like Jay did. But yeah, it was tricky for sure. Just, thankful to pull off the podium after almost parking it there in turn 4.
Yeah, I thought it was going to end in carnage. When that car went to stop, I thought guys would pile into you. Thankfully, he did not, Jarrett. You get a third place finish here live on Full Velocity. Let me give you the mic here one more time. Let you thank your crew and your sponsors out there.
Yes, sir. Everybody at HRT Sim Racing. We're on Facebook. Check us out. Me, Wesley Gwaltney, Todd Hook, Josh Hessen, we all work together really, really hard to put these setups together. But with the caliber racing like it is right now, with everybody that we run against, whether it be modifieds or late models or whatever sprint cars, it's crazy the amount of competition that has come into place here lately with everybody being cooped up at home. But anyway, I got to thank iRacing iFlag for sure, being one of Jeff Brown's sponsored drivers. Can't thank him enough for everything he does with the iRacing community, and my wife for sure for letting me do this every night.
That is awesome, man. Here he is, iRacing iFlag number 25, Jarrett Murphy, getting a third place run. We'll let him go. We'll take a walk further down here on the pit side. And let's go talk to the driver of the 03, the Yardbird, Dylan Thomas, with a second place run. Dylan from 14th up to second. You had to pass a lot of race cars. There was a whole lot of cars you're running, dude. How'd you steer clear of all that and end up on the podium?
Still trying to figure that one out. That was pretty wild right there.
Nuts. Just absolute organized chaos you guys just went through. But 35 green flag laps around. This racetrack, it was very racy. You guys were low early on. You ran the middle. You guys are up top making it work. What did your car like to be?
The setup that I loaded was old. I don't know what it had. I just put 12 gallons of fuel in it, adjusted ride heights, let it eat, and it wanted to go wherever somebody wasn't.
Well, it went, and it did good. From the LCQ, you came out 14th. You got caught up in a wreck there early on, but you charged all the way back to this field, Dylan. Terrific job by you. A second place run. Let me give you the mic here one more time, live on Facebook Live and YouTube and Twitch TV here on Full Velocity. Give a thank great folks behind this race team a good shout.
I got to thank Mike M Designs for giving me a good-looking car here. All the guys over at SSR, Dylan Petty, he heard he was in some extracurricular activities right there. But Jack Ritz, he didn't make it out of the B, had some bad luck, and Yardbird Enterprises.
There you have it. The Yardbird himself with the number 03, Dylan Thomas, gets a second place run here tonight at the Limaland Motorsports Park. I am certain we'll be talking to him again really soon, but the who had this place just figured out like anybody else didn't. The number 16 car, Jay Place in Victory Lane here tonight in Lima. Jay, this car, man, it was a rocket off the trailer. You paced practice, you tore over the heat race, and you drove away 35 laps, man. What a flawless ride you had. Tell us about this rocket.
Thank you. It feels so good to finally get the first one of the season. Now I know all the other ones have just come along as the season goes, but I can't thank Tommy Bush enough for helping me turn the wrenches on the car, getting it to win the race tonight. If it wasn't for him, I don't think I would have won tonight. So big thanks to him. Everybody for racing me clean. Nobody. It was just a good race tonight. There's nothing else to say about it.
I'll tell you what. I mean, you were out front leading, but what was going on behind you was 2 and 3 wide. It was chaos back there. Take my word for it. You didn't want to be back there, and you caught a break in the last lap because Jarrett was going to throw a Hail Mary into 3, hit the Uke tire, about wrecked the whole field, but somehow ended up third. But racetrack was definitely it was always fast. And this place can sometimes take you low side, take you middle, take you high. Your car liked it up high. This a new setup, an old setup, something you guys tweaked. I mean, you and Tommy, you got these cars. Tommy had a top 5 run. You guys found something and dialed it right in.
Yes, sir. Since we didn't have enough heats tonight and we only had one B main, I didn't think he was gonna slicking off as much as it did tonight. So we had a higher gear in it, and to get her on the bottom, which we did, get Peacock on the bottom. But as soon as I went the top dominant, it was just slick. It was big toe on the pedal, barely even pushing it.
Well, it might have been big toe, but it was a big solid right foot, a fast rocket. Jay, congratulations on the big win here live on Full Velocity. Let me give you the mic here one more time. Let you thank your team, your crew, your sponsors, your family, whoever out there watching. The Florida areas there, buddy. Take it away. Congratulations on a great win here.
Thank you, sir. I'd like to thank Tommy Bush for everything he's done, Zachary DeLong, Benji Killian. You guys are putting on a great broadcast, the league for putting on a great season. Everybody watching, my grandpa from New York, he tunes in every week to watch, my dad, my mom, my uncle, my aunt, all the fans out there, JPP, Codarian Designs, and everybody that makes it possible.
Well, this guy here, I believe he came in tonight with the points lead, if this sheet I'm seeing is correct, and he took a big one tonight. Race winner, car number 16, Jay Place, a guy we will be hearing a lot more from over the course of what is going to be a terrific season. 24 races remain on the series. They will be live all right here on a Tuesday night on the Full Network. So thank them. Thank Bradley and Jared and Josh and Charlie, all the gang that put this series on. Thank Jack Jewett for his help. Todd Stanton, he's been live tonight. Ron Piles has as well. Shout out to Jeff Brown at iRacing iFlag. He's our co-owner here at the network now as well. For all you guys out there watching, for the great sponsors we have, Team Hard Motorsports, iRacing, iFlag, 3D Racing, jmaxstrong.com, Beleno.com, the South Texas Speedway, Milton Media Design, Sheffield Graphics, Trash Panda Graphics, the iRacing Dirt Painters, the TDR Racing League, JP Designs, and the Cyber Thunder Racing League, where, funny enough, I'll be there live tomorrow night with Jack. For all of us here at the network, have a great night. Everybody be safe, be well. We'll see you back here live next time on your source for esports racing.